Hey guys, today I'm going to be ranking the Impractical Jokers from worst to best. Um, okay, so number 4 is Q. So this is kind of obvious. This is probably everybody's least favorite Impractical Joker. I mean, like, literally nobody's favorite Impractical Joker is Q. He's kind of, but actually, it's not because he's not funny. It's not. It's just because he's the least distinct. And what do I mean by that? Well, okay, so, like, you wouldn't really think of this as a reason why, but I think it actually is pretty important. It's like, so, like, let's say, for instance, the other three, they all look kind of weird. Like, let's be honest. Like, Joe looks weird. He's pretty ugly. Sal, he's kind of fat. He's kind of, like, and then Murr has, like, massively balding. And they all have their own distinct look, and they all have kind of higher pitched voices and kind of really distinct voices. But Q, he just looks like a normal dude, and he just sounds like a normal dude. And I think you wouldn't really think of that as a reason to why he's kind of the least popular Joker, but I think it actually is a big reason why he looks completely normal and he sounds completely normal. I think that's kind of like subtly, like it's kind of almost subconsciously, like a reason why he's kind of seen as worst, like worst. He's not the worst. I mean, okay, he is the worst, but that's not to say he's not funny. Um, I think they're all very funny. I think, in my opinion, Impractical Jokers is probably the funniest show ever, in my opinion. And they all do their own part, but I actually think that Q, he's actually very needed on the show to kind of balance out the focus. Like, he's more of the straight man, and I think it's actually good that he's more of a straight man compared to the other three, because it's just, if there was like another like really big personality on top of the other three, I think it would actually kind of just be a little bit too much. So I actually think Q plays a very important role, and he's underrated, but he is the worst Impractical Joker, hands down. Number 3, I have Murr. So I used to consider Murr my favorite, and really there was one point in time where I would consider all of the top 3 my favorite, which is Joe, and then Murr and Sal. Those are the top 3, obviously. And at one point in time, I would consider each one of them my favorite, and it's very close. It's like very close. It's a very competitive to be my favorite Impractical Joker. But the reason I think Murray is my third favorite. It's kind of it's really no, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I think that he's not the most funny. Well, he's still very, very, very funny. But I think the his strongest aspect is actually his like humanity to him. Like when he's going through something rough, like that he really doesn't want to do. Like, you can see it on his face, and he really expresses himself in that way, and he's very relatable. Like, he might be the most relatable to the audience when he's going through these like challenges that he doesn't. I don't know. Like when he doesn't want to do something, like, you can really see it, and you kind of sympathize with him the most. Yeah, he's third, but like I said, it really is a 3-way tie. I'm not even just saying that. Like, it really is. It really is kind of a 3-way tie. But second is Sal. So yeah, at one point in time, would have considered Sal my favorite, but The reason I have him at 2, I think is, I don't know, it's kind of weird to just talk about this because it's like they're all very funny. I don't know. It's hard to say like bad stuff because like I don't really have any complaints. It's just I don't know. I really don't. I mean, he's funny. Um, this is kind of a this isn't really important, but I don't really know what to say about Sal. But I'd like to say that his his punishment where he went into the field, like the cornfield, easily the worst punishment of the entire series. That shit is so fake. Like if you know what I'm talking about, he like pretends to be scared. Like it's so obvious he's acting, pretending to be scared in this like corn maze with like stupid like jump scares. Like it's so obviously fake, and that is easily the worst punishment in the show. Like it doesn't deal with like social embarrassment at all, and it's just fake. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I didn't really say a lot about Sal, but like I don't know. Yeah, it's like a three-way tie. He's very funny as well. But number 1 is actually Joe, and this is kind of a recent development. Recently, I've been watching a lot of Impractical Jokers, and if you asked me like 2 weeks ago, I probably would have said my favorite is Sal or Murr. Like I said, it is a three-way tie to be honest. But the reason I have Joe number 1 is that I think he has the best ability to what basically I just think he's like the funniest from like pure just like comedic, like pure comedy, you know. Like it's hard to say it, but like he does have the high, like the best like comedic ability in like these social interactions. Like he just does. Like he never like breaks character or anything. Which that could be seen as a bad thing, which that is kind of a con as well. But like he is just the best at like hamming it up, you know. And I think we can all agree that he's the best at like hamming it up, going over the top, using like slapstick comedy kind of. So yeah. Number 4, Q, number 3, Murr, number 2, Sal, and number 1, Joe. But it really is a three-way tie between Murr, Sal, and Joe. I'd also like to shout out Sal's kind of new stand-up comedy special, Terrified. I actually thought it was pretty good. I'll give it like a high 6 out of 10. Actually, yeah, I thought it was actually pretty good.